Oh, good morning. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add custom fonts to your website. We recommend that you use websites that are optimized for web. So you want to look for font files that have the WOF or WOF2 font file designation. But you can also use other popular font files like OTF or I forget what the other one is, but let's go ahead and let's start a new font. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna navigate to our branding page. You do that by going to the web dashboard and then going to branding under design. So we're gonna go to branding. We're gonna ignore that this is a test site, but let's go ahead and add a font. We're gonna click on manage custom fonts, as you can see below down here. We're going to click that, and this is going to bring us to this interface right here. What we're going to do is we're going to prepare our font files to upload them into the system, and we're going to add the different iterations of that font. So you're going to have your from your thinness, like your lights and your mediums, all the way to your bold, extra bold, and black. Types of your font, depending on the font that you're using. So what you're going to do is we're going to add a new custom font. We're going to name this font. Obviously, you're going to use the name of the font that you purchased or have. Is the one that I'm using today is called Satoshi. We're going to go ahead and type Satoshi. Okay. We've created that font, and now we're brought in here um, to start adding the different iterations of that font. So it's Satoshi, depending on the font family. It could be a sans serif or serif, depending on the font you have. So you might want to match that here as well. Um, and then we are going to start adding the fonts. So we click on new font, and you'll see that it says your files. You're going to click, and then it's going to open this window to add the font. So we're going to start adding the different weights of each font. So obviously let's start from the lightest one all the way to the boldest or the black one. We are going to click add font. Okay, we're going to switch here to upload, and then we can just drag and drop. So from your file folder or Finder on Mac, you're going to drag in the fonts that you're using. So in this case, I'm adding Satoshi Light, and I'm dragging and dropping from my computer. You can also click and um, add them manually there. We're going to click, you see the font has been selected. So this is the lightest font. We're going to give him a font weight of 100. And we're going to add normal. Obviously, it's not italicized. So for the italicized ones, you can use the italic designation. We're going to keep going. So we added the first one, and now we're adding a new one. We'll click on the new one, and we'll repeat the process. So we'll go upload. Let's skip a little bit. Let's go to medium. Then we're going to add it, click it, and then we're going to set the weight. Let's set this one to 400, and let's set this one to normal. And then let's go to the very thickest one, which usually either extra bold or black. We'll go ahead and use black. Oh, forgot to click. Upload. Upload. We click it again, and then we'll give it a designation of 900. Okay, so you can add as many as you need. Over here you'll start seeing the CSS. So basically the fonts being inputted into our code base for your site. And what you can is you can use these. You can use your thin these what you call the attribute for each font. You could be actually use these using HTML. There is some documentation in the transcript of this guide that helps you add these fonts using HTML if you're not using it as part of the regular kind of fonts that you use for the site. Special uses is like a campaign or a conference, and you want to use a different font that is not part of the fonts of your website. You can upload other fonts and use them with HTML, you can make overrides to use specific fonts as you need. Okay, so let's, we have three of them. Obviously, we encourage you to do this for all the different files that come with your font so that you have a choice to use all the different size and weights depending on how you want to set up your fonts once we move on to the next one. So let's finish up here. We're going to click save. And now we have Satoshi. We're going to go back to branding. Let's go back to the other page just to be sure. As you can see down here, when on the default way of setting fonts, you usually have a heading font and a body font. So basically a title font and a just copy font. So what we're going to do is we can set it up here. So on the drop down here, you can just type in Satoshi. Right? So as you said, Satoshi, and for the heading, we're gonna set the 900 font. So you see it's the thickest version of the font, and then you can definitely play around with the sizing and the letter spacing, but we recommend that you keep it symmetrical and kind of standard throughout your site. And you can do the same for the font, for the body font. So go to Satoshi again. Oh, no, letting me. We click Satoshi. And we select the font weight. Will be you can do 100, will be the lightest. Just for demonstration purposes, but you have freedom to choose the weight you want. So when we've done that, you now can see that the your font is using that custom font that you're using. So this is for the main. Now there's another way that you can do this. If you click to advance, you actually have control over every single heading preset. You have obviously takes a bit more time, but we encourage you if you want to upload every single instance of your font. You can start playing with all the different weights. So let's say you want to do for your heading font, you want to do black. You can just select the font weight black. Obviously, we only have the three that we uploaded, but if you ask, 9 or 10, depending on the font, you have the freedom to use those as well. You can as well change to making them all uppercase, so that will be the heading presets for your site. But you just make sure that you keep things consistent, and I think in web design there usually is consistency. Sometimes is better than just total freedom because you kind of have some guardrails that help you keep your site with good design practices. But you have full freedom, so you can either keep it simple and just use your main heading and your body, or you can click advance and then manipulate every single heading preset that is on your site. So on what that looks like on your when you're editing a page. So if we go back to pages and let's go edit a page. Let's use this connect page for now. Is that if I'm here, I can just click one type of preset. So if I want to do H3, you'll see that I can change the different sizes of the font. Obviously, we only added 3. We didn't add that much. So you can play around and get the right sizing with the right fonts. But that's how you upload the fonts. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to our team. You know where to find us. So hope this helps, and design away.